Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Chaos Corner in the shop. Things are starting to look like there may be some intentional organization about to happen here. So we got the cabinets all put up kind of in a row on a nice 2x4 base there today. We're just kind of figuring, as you can see, there's some of the uppers. We're just going to figure out where they're going to be placed and then what we're going to do for a countertop. But this project is going to stay there for now, and we're going to move on to something else. We're going to do the unthinkable. Yes, although I've said it many times that we only clean the chicken house out once a year. I'm about to get busy. We're going to, I'm not going to clean it out with a drill. Don't worry. That's not what's happening here. Because we use deep litter and because we've gone through a couple of massive temperature swings this year, we have added a lot of carbon to that chicken house, and it's getting deep. Like in some spots in the chicken house, it is literally 4 feet deep. So I don't want to lose any of the beneficial microorganisms that are working their way through that. So I'm not going to clean it out and then just discard that material. What I've rounded up a couple of old pallets, and that's what the drill is for. Boom, boom. We are gonna screw those to the side of the chicken house and make a pallet hot composter off the side of the chicken house. So then some of the material that I remove, or all the material that I remove, is gonna go in the pallet composter. And then tomorrow I can bring in, when I get to town, I'm gonna get some more wood shavings and I can bring in some more carbon to add to the chicken coop. So now here we are outside the chicken house, and this is literally 3 pallets. I've got that pallet tarp strapped to the fence. This one I screwed to the side of the chicken house, and this one is tied on with baler twine right here, you can see. So it doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't require fancy materials. You can just work with something that you have. These are just 3 pallets I had laying around the farm. As you can see, this one's not in the best of shape, doesn't matter. The beauty about these ones is they've got really narrow slats on them. So yes, they'll let a lot of air flow in there, but they won't let a lot of material fall out. So you see some folks when they build pallet composters, they get the wider slats and they got to line them with chicken wire or netting or something like that. In this particular case, I don't have to do any of that. So what's next? Well, a little hard labor basically. I just go in there with a manure fork or a shovel, and we're just going to fork it and fill this thing up. As I'm shoveling this material in here, I'm just dumping the occasional shovel full of snow in there just to add some moisture to the pile, because it was starting to dry out quite a bit. So because it's warm, that snow is going to melt and it's going to get nice and moist in there and then generate lots and lots of heat. You might be wondering, like, if we're shoveling all this material outside into that 4x4 compost heap, how on earth are we ever going to keep the chicken house warm? Well, don't worry about it, because the inside of the chicken house is 12 by 12, and like I said, it's 3-4 feet deep in some spots here. So filling up that pallet bin is, it's kind of a drop in the ocean really by comparison to how much material is really in here. And we just want to offset some of the more moist material, some of the bulkier material, more manure-based material, set it off in the bin, and then we can add some more wood shavings in here, just so that as the swings happen, we're a little bit better balanced and we're not dealing with, any type of ammonia production. So I shoveled as much as I really felt like shoveling. So I got the bin about 2/3 full. I capped with a little bit of snow because the pile's chucking a whole bunch of heat. So that's gonna, melt that snow down, get, some good humidity inside the pile. Tomorrow when I get home from work, I think I'm probably gonna shovel for another half an hour or so before I add some more wood shavings and get that up, and then I'll probably chuck a tarp over it. And then all of our kitchen scraps and all that stuff, we're just gonna add into there, and that can all make one wonderful big compost pile for the spring. I tell you, Sunday seemed to eat itself from the inside out, and I don't know what happened to the day, but it's gone. It's gone. It's like 9 o'clock at night now, and never did come back and do anything more with Chaos Corner. So there's potential there, but it's still Chaos Corner. Let's just say that. And not to mention, look at this beautiful painting that Charlotte did. She's gonna be an artist, that girl. Anyways, I have not eaten lunch. And no, did I eat lunch? I can't even remember. I don't even know if I ate lunch, but I definitely didn't eat supper. So I'm starving Marvin. So I'm gonna go inside and get something to eat and get myself a cup of tea. So I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.